Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Tuesday, the 30th of April. Following Robert Murray McShane's reading scheme, we're working our way through the letter to the Hebrews. Today we read the 5th chapter, continuing the thought of sacrifice and being made right with God, and how do you approach God. And the writer says, every high priest is selected from among the people and is appointed to represent the people in matters related to God, to offer gifts and sacrifices for sins. He is able to deal gently with those who are ignorant and are going astray, since he himself is subject to weakness. This is why he has to offer sacrifices for his own sins, as well as for the sins of the people. And the writer then goes on and eventually says that we have a high priest like this in Jesus. Jesus, who has identified with us and been tempted like us in every way, but without sin, doesn't need to offer sacrifices for his own sin, because he has none, but he can offer himself as the perfect sacrifice for our sin. And he is our high priest. And as we think of God and we think of approaching God, we have Jesus who is there, and we're told, to represent the people. He's there representing us and the needs we have and the concerns we have. And when we're struggling with anything, when we're worried about things, we can go to Jesus and say, Jesus, you're our high priest. You're representing us to God. And we ask this in your name. Remember us, deal with us, help us, we pray. Jesus is our high priest. And he also is able to deal gently with those who are going astray. I thought, what a wonderful little glimpse that so often we deal harshly with people. When people get things wrong, when people disappoint us, when people drop the ball, you're relying on someone and they don't deliver. Our inclination is to deal harshly with them, to be judgmental, to be critical, to shout at them. That's how people are. We come to a high priest with our failure. We've disappointed him far more than anyone's ever disappointed us. We've dropped far more balls than anyone's dropped on our behalf. We've got so much more wrong in relation to God and righteousness and holiness than anybody else has got wrong in relation to what they're doing for us. And yet Jesus deals gently with us. What a wonderful image of this high priest, Jesus, who is the sacrifice himself, dealing gently with us and representing us before the throne of God. So be encouraged with all our weakness. We're never going to get it completely right. We have all these issues, we have problems, we have failures, but that shouldn't separate us. That shouldn't keep us away from God, because we know we have the perfect high priest who is there for us, on our side, understanding, dealing gently with us, and we come before our God through him. Be encouraged as you do that. Be blessed.